suppose you're all wondering why. And I've got to be honest, I don't fucking know anymore. No, it's blatantly obvious why. I'll go through the financials of it first. Basically, my insurance rocketed up this year for some reason, even though I had 7 years no claims. And when I argued it with them, they were like, well, it's because of a change in circumstance. I was like, what change in fucking circumstance, you assholes? Nothing's changed except I've got an extra year's no claims. And they were like, well, uninsured drivers and riders, you know. And I was like, that's not my fucking problem, that's yours. You're the insurance group, sort it. So anyway, facing a massive bill regarding the insurance and an even bigger bill regarding the repair of the Ninja, it was time to make a financial choice. Now, while I know some of you don't agree with it, Patrick, and aren't happy, neither was I. I'm going to be completely honest, neither was I at all. It fucking hurt me to get rid of the Ninja. It really did. I'm still sad to this day that I don't get to ride it, you know. I could have done with it the last 2 weeks, and I really do miss it. But it was time to make the logical choice. Now, the facts are staggering. I have insured this bike for 1/3 of what they were asking me for last year for the Ninja. Fully comprehensive, legal, accident cover, helmet leather cover. The only thing I haven't got this time is breakdown, because the breakdown cover that was being provided was shit. And I could probably get better for cheaper for myself, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, it just took the piss, you know. They were asking for ridiculous money for the Ninja, and I've managed to get this thing insured for 1/3 of that. In fact, just under 1/3, because I got it for a lot less. There's a fucking police van down here. That's kind of ruined my fun. Cunt. No. I only just got the thing. Let's not get done for fucking speeding right now. So yeah, where's me fucking thing? So yeah, it just made sense for me to, you know, make the change. And I managed to pick this up for a reasonable bargain. I know it's history, I know everything that's gone on with it again. And again, I'm not an advert for smart motorcycle purchasing. I didn't test ride it. I didn't see it running. I sort of went, I trust you. I know you guys. Which is what I did last time, and as it turns out, I got a bike that lasted me 6 years, and it's only my lack of care that caused it any serious harm. And yeah, but here I am having a nice mosey down through the fucking side roads because there's a car going really slow in front of me. But it's a lot more my pace, this bike. It's a lot more... slow it down. It's a lot more my pace, you know. I'm not... The sports bike tends to bring with it people thinking that you're going to be riding like a sports bike rider. And I never did. I was just like, yeah, whatever. So hopefully with this bike, people will look at me and go, fucking hell, he's going to go slow and just leave me alone. But yeah, I basically sat through my night shifts last week watching a guy take one of these apart and put it back together. I already know how to do drum brakes, which is what this has got on the back. Oh, I haven't said what it is. This is a year 2000 Kawasaki ER5. Now, things to note is that it's got a fuel gauge. Its gauges actually light up for me, which is nice. Everything's external unless it's inside the engine, because that was something that used to bother the piss out of me about the suspension for the Ninja, is that it's all internal. Like, to blast it with a hose, you've got to blast your chain by mistake. And I know what you're saying, just be careful, put something over the chain. It don't work like that. 9 times out of 10 you'll hit the fucking chain guard or something near the chain that's covered in fucking lube and grease and oil and shit. But anyway, regardless of that, you know, everything on this bike is a lot easier to do on my driveway, which a lot of the jobs with the Ninja I couldn't. I wanted to, and as much as I brought my toolkit out, there were some jobs I just did not have the skill set to do, and I didn't have a vehicle. Yeah, I didn't have a vehicle to, you know, to take it to the garage when I fuck things up, and I couldn't afford to be fucking things up. You know what I'm talking about. Try and go past this lady and her dog very quietly, and then slowly accelerate. No way. Oh. Ain't that about a kick in the bollocks? Nope, not today. I just bought it, I'm not cleaning it today.
No, that way is closed.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
You can get through.
It's not a problem. I was only coming out to give it a quick spin before I took it home again.
You don't want to wrap it on that, do you?
No, I need to pick it up. Anyway, you have a good day. Well, that's my normal route ruined. At least they've resurfaced it. Meh. So yeah, at first use the brakes are a little bit spongy, but I'll get used to that. Overall, it's a very comfortable bike. I can nearly flat foot. But it's a lot more my tempo. Like I say, I'm not looking for the sports bike mentality these days. I'm looking for something that's easy to ride, easy to maintain, financially beneficial to my family, because that's the other thing, is I've got a family to think about now. It was great when all I had to do was worry about my bills and not the house. But now it's a case of, well, the house comes first. So, you know, I've got to start thinking about that. Probably should have gone Dobbs Hill for petrol, never mind. So yeah, lots to think about in the world, and when I made the decision to get this bike, I could see longevity being the reason behind it. You know, I need a bike that's going to last me a couple of years again, and these things are practically repairable on the driveway, so it made sense to make the move. Yes, I'm going to miss the Ninja's power. Yes, I'm going to miss that feeling of just twisting that throttle and being somewhere else incredibly fucking quick. But the rest of it, I'm not. I'm talking like long rides would ruin my spine. I found out earlier this year, should I say. Or was it last year? I can't remember. When the Ninja blew its generator, rectifier and battery, I was cycling to work every day, and I realised that cycling was hurting my back even more than riding a motorbike was. For those who don't know, car accident 2012, I was hit by a HGV. Survived, haha. Only on the outside. I know. See, everyone's warning me. I know though, I warned them. So yeah, it just fucked my spine up right at the lower, right above my ass. And cycling was just fucking killing me by the end of the bike being off the road, and I just didn't go near the bike again because it hurt me so much. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where you've been in so much pain because of doing something that you just don't go near it again. You're like, fuck that, I ain't doing that for a while. Well, that's how I was, and it sucks. It really does suck. sucks big time. But you don't get a choice in this world, do you? You don't get the choice to make that kind of decision. Can breathe. I hope the speedo's correct. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow. It's good that it comes with a Haynes manual in the box as well. That was quite a nice touch. Okay, let's have a quick walk around of the bike. As you can see, or not see as the case may be, brand new pads and disc as per purchase, as agreed. She's got this silly little screen that doesn't really do anything. Mirrors will need to be adjusted, but they're all functional. She's got the box on the back, which has got the Haynes manual inside. Here's what I was talking about earlier. Suspension struts on the outside. It's all fixed, yep. Smaller chain, so therefore cheaper. That'll come in handy. She's got a little bit of surface nastiness, but I'll clean that up. As well as this needs a good cleaning. Yeah, I'll take it down and then respray it. It's not too much effort. She's got a couple of scratches here and there. She may have been put down once. Again, on the other side, nice and clean. It's been done recently by the garage. She does have a little bit of deep scratching into the tank, but I'm sure I can cure that with a bit of T-cut. Deep scratching on the sides of the tank. Bar ends, all good. No serious damage to them. One thing I'm finding is that when I'm riding along, I keep missing the cancel indicator button, so I'm going to have to learn how to do that better. But there you go. There's not much more else to say about it, really. Twin carb, airbox, engine, obviously. It's got the crash bars on it. They're in fairly good nick. They haven't got any serious gouges missing out of them. Manifold looks like it'll need to be replaced in the next couple of years, if not this year. But that's not an issue. That's simply unbolt, put a new manifold in and seal it back up again. Sparks look good in there. Everything's easy to get at as well. All you gotta do is pop the tank and these side panels off. It's all simple stuff, all simple mechanical. All the hoses and runoffs run through here under the exhaust, which is actually quite nice actually. For the year I thought it was going to be a bit of a dogger, but it's actually come out quite good. Bit of a lazy indicator on this side. Plastic's a little bit damaged and they've tried to put it on with tape prior to selling it. Tape and some kind of glue in there. It's not really a bad point. What I'll do one day soon is I'll give it a damn good clean. Get it where it needs to be. All round not bad. When you consider that it take me 15 minutes to get to work in this, and recently it's taken me 45 to get there and that because of traffic. There's some scratches on that as well. Again, bit of a clean, I'll sort that up. It's all simple. Tiny radiator, so it won't get hit by all the road debris. I'm liking it. It's nice. Another good point. A centre stand. Love them. And pièce de résistance. Fuel gauge. Like I said, no temperature indicator, but that's not a problem. It's all simple, it's all mechanical, easy. Love it.